time of your life, because I'm going to have the time of my life. I've never done this before, you know. Up in the mountains, this is not virtual, this is real. These are the Himalayas up there. We are up in Pradesh, about 30 kilometers away from KULLU, and I've actually eaten all of this in the last 3 days, you know. This is really the type you get here at solitary camps. You know, it's a wonderful experience. It's nature in its best, you know. You get a beautiful experience living here in tents and eating whole foods, you know. I'm going to actually, now don't misunderstand me and ask me for recipes. Most of you can cook better than me, but I mean, Suchitra here, she is a fantastic, she makes the best food ever, you know. So if you want to try Suchitra's food, you please come here and try it. I'm not going to tell you how to cook. I'm just giving you an idea how you can, wherever you are, especially up here in solitary, you can eat fresh produce, you know. A beautiful array of fresh produce. These are all locally grown vegetables, you know. Nothing here has come down, has come from below the mountains. They grow this here locally. They grow the peppers locally. They grow tomatoes, of course. Zucchini. I mean, whenever I cook and I show zucchini in Mumbai, I get comments. Please don't show us foreign fruit. Show us local fruit. This is local produce. We just got it from a farmer up somewhere up the mountain. So all these fruit are local. This is a vast country. We have a beautiful, vast country, and we can grow almost anything, you know, in this country. So zucchini, broccoli, oh yes, that's it's pet friendly as well. He's a great dog, right? Nawab, his name means prince. He's a true prince. He doesn't eat the fat, he only eats the right things. He eats actually vegetables too, actually. I saw him eating vegetables. But you know, we go back to the cooking. So it's not about cooking. So don't ask me for recipes. Understand the principle behind what I'm trying to tell you. What I'm going to show you right now in the next 10-15 minutes is how you can, by the way, I did not come up here into the mountains to give you a cook show. It just came to me this morning, and I was so impressed with the foods I'm eating in this place, the solitary camps. I'm like, I get vegetables for breakfast. I mean, beautiful, colorful vegetables for breakfast, vegetables for lunch, vegetables for with other things, you know. It's not only vegetables. I mean, yesterday we had burger for dinner with a beautiful salad on the side. So you can eat fun things with a lot of vegetables and be healthy, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how you can eat local produce, you know, fresh local produce. So this is a bit of onions here. I have my kadai all, big gratitude to the owners of solitary camps, Suchitra and Vikram, for actually obliging and putting out this. It's a lot of work, I understand. So thank you very much for helping the audience understand that, you know, at least if you were me, I kind of had this impression that mountains mein kuch nahi milta, you know, and I was surprised to see the produce. I mean, this is local fruit. I just plucked it from a tree while I was trekking down the mountain yesterday. I mean, nature in its raw form, you know. Bombay mein kahan se hum le sakte hain? Kahin bhi nahi le sakte hain, right? Talked about this fruit. There'll be a post on it. You know, put a bit of oil, butter. It doesn't matter what you want to put. The idea is to use a lot of whole, that's garlic, so I put a lot of garlic. Onions and garlic is good for gut health, you know. I've done a lot of posts on gut health. And why is gut health important? Because the gut actually absorbs all the nutrients that comes from different colors, you know. So all the vegetables you see here are actually locally grown, you know. So nothing here is you know, bought from even the other side of the mountain. It's all from this side, so it's all locally grown. The locals here, you know, they grow their own vegetables. And you know, I was chatting yesterday with Suchitra, who owns Solitary Camp, and she told me that the barter system, you know, my 8-year-old is learning about barter system, and she says in these places the barter system is so prevalent, you know, it's still there. So most of these vegetables, you know, they do give and take. So if somebody grows rice, they take some rice from them, and they probably give you know, apples. Everyone has plenty of apples. So, but you know, a lot of they grow these vegetables, and they take enough for their family, and then they kind of trade or sell. I don't know, something like that. But it's this part of the country, Himachal Pradesh, this part is so untapped. It's beautiful, it's fresh, it's clean, it's you know, you can eat good food, good produce, you can do some small treks, you can do you know, it's this is one of the best holidays I've got. So you know, so what I'm going to do is just show you how you can just, even if you eat like vegetables, you can cook it any style. You know, I get comments sometimes from well-meaning followers that why don't you put masalas in your vegetable? Agar aapke ghar mein masaledar chahiye, dar khana, whatever your family eats. My 8-year-old, when she sees the color of the vegetable or curry red, she doesn't eat it because she thinks usme mirchi hai. So I tend to put less masalas, because that's how, you know, my family eats it. So but the point here is not so much the style of cooking, it is mainly preserve the colors of the vegetables and eat the local produce. You know, let's eat. This is zucchini. This is zucchini. It is grown locally. Now some of you might say iska chilka nikalna padega. You do whatever you want. If you feel that the zucchini is nice and you know, thoda sa it's not so hard, you can, but you know, cooking it in I think it's grown up in the mountains, I would prefer to keep the skin of it, because it's you know, it's just a beautiful green color, and you know, just toss it all together. It's it doesn't have to be you know, perfect. Just toss it all together and cut some more actually. I put a little bit of butter in that, a lot of onions. For those who have just joined me, I am up here in Himachal Pradesh in this beautiful, beautiful resort called Solitary Camps, and I'm just having the time of my life showing you the local produce. This is all local food. This rice is local, you know, it's called Jattu Chawal. It's very tasty, it's nutritious, it's tasty, it's high in fiber, and you know, it's wonderful to experience local fruit, local vegetable. The local people are simple people, they live off the land, and personally I think that when I buy produce like this, I support local farmers, local people, and we help each other, because if I don't buy it, they don't grow it, and if they don't grow it, I cannot eat it. If I cannot eat it, I cannot be healthy. So it's all a nice circle to help each other. You know, you can put some water if you want. I'm one for very less water in my cooking, because these vegetables actually, especially look at these luscious vegetables, look at the green. I mean, I'm just so fascinated with that, with the colors of these vegetables. You know, I'll actually pick a pepper as well from here. So I have a yellow pepper here, I'll use some of it, and look at that. Wow, I mean, you can eat it in a salad, you can eat it stir fry, you can I mean, you put it, you eat it how you want. It's just wonderful, you know, it's just wonderful. If anyone who's just joined me, if you think, what's going on? What is she doing? I'm up here in the Himalayas, you know, actually showing you how to, you know, that even up here, in fact, up here there are more vegetables than in the city. I mean, it's a lot of different variety. It's all seasonal. So the local people, they eat seasonal vegetables, and they grow most of it. Look at the colors. I mean, my whole idea is keep the vegetables in its color, you know. I think I had another vegetable. I'll take a tomato from here. Right, so these are local tomatoes, you know, and it's beautiful. It's very nice. Yeah. Wow, it smells like tomato. It's great, you know. So I mean, cook it your way. It doesn't have to be my way, but you know, just putting fresh tomatoes in it. You know, look at the colors. It's a bright red. You know, it's amazing. I just get so excited when I see colors of vegetables, because colors on your plate means nutrition on your plate, you know. So sometimes we eat without being conscious of the food being nutritious, or you know, and look at the color. Look at the colors here. So how many colors do I have? I have white, I have green, I have red, I have yellow, and wow, you know, I always encourage you know, people who are on my weight loss program. I always encourage them, or especially on my detox program, to have, you know, 5 colors on their plate. You know, I just have some, you know, thoda sa namak, you know, you put as much as you want. This is, I think, black pepper. Yeah, so you put as much as you want, doesn't have to be a lot. This is just some oregano, I'll sprinkle a bit, you know, and you see, it doesn't have to be my way of cooking. It is the principle behind keeping the nutrition in food when we eat it. And when it becomes a way of life, then even on holiday, you want it and you enjoy it. I mean, who would think that up here in Himalayan Pradesh, 30 kilometers, just this is a small little village, you know, nestled just inside, jahan bhi dekho pahadi hai, right? It's just nestled around the Himalayas. I mean, there's a river just kind of running through. We went rafting yesterday. It was one of the most amazing. The river water is so cold. I was like, you know, shock treatment. But you know, this is perfect. I think, you know, after heaven, this place is perfect. So you get these nice sunny days. The sun is shining, but I'm not hot. I have a light sweater on because there's a cool breeze, you know. So, and then you get these nice chill evenings, and you know, we had this beautiful bonfire lit up for us yesterday, and we warmed our feet in it. It was one of the best experiences I had last night. But we're coming back to our colors, and my dish is actually done, you know. And again I say, cook it the way you want. Let it look like sabzi. Sometimes I look at a plate and I have to ask the client, what is it? Because it doesn't look like sabzi. It doesn't look like vegetables. Let the vegetables look like vegetables. The only way they can look like vegetables is if they are in its color, you know. So we had a mushroom soup yesterday, and I didn't cook it. Yeah, we have a fantastic chef. In fact, the owner, Suchitra herself, she is a fantastic cook. I mean, she is like hands-on in the kitchen, and it was one of the best experiences for the past 3 days, you know. So don't get me wrong, you won't come up here and have to cook your own meals, you know. They were very kind to oblige and put some stuff so my followers can see that you know, places like this in Himachal Pradesh, in the Himalayas, it's possible to get really quality foods, great experience, nature, walking, trekking. I mean, you can choose, tailor make what you want to do up here. You can, or even, I mean, you don't have to come up here to eat vegetable in its color. You do it at home and it becomes a habit, and then you do it on holiday too, right? So I'm going to actually scoop up my my dish to show you that even after it's cooked, it can be in its color. So I have to you know, it's beautiful. I mean, I'm going to actually eat some of this with that wonderful red rice that, you know, we bought locally yesterday, and it's called I promote red rice or black rice, or main misconception is it hard to cook? You know, does it take time? It doesn't take time. You don't have to soak it also, you know. You just kind of cook it, and it's beautiful. And we have an helicopter running around, you know, and it's nature in its form, you know. No noise from cars, nothing, you know. That's once in a while, the helicopter, but you know, you can hear the river flowing by. It's beautiful experience. I'm going to actually you know, oh, this is achar, not any achar. Now this is a local vegetable called lingri, so they make achar out of it. They also make sabzi, right? It's called seahorse in English, seahorse something something, because of the look of it, but it's a very tasty achar. But this is very special. Nahi, 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 this is not aam ka achar. This is this achar, yes, yes. Now this is actually persimmon, grown locally, eaten a lot by the local people. They grow it, you know, and I would really tell everyone, eat persimmons. It's called ramphal in Maharashtra, at least I've heard about it, you know. It's called Japanese phal here because I don't know, but it's actually a berry, and it's high in antioxidants. It's very high in fiber, you know. It's a great tasting fruit. I mean, it has actually twice the amount of fiber that apples have, you know. So the reason I say eat, because eat other variety of fruit, eat different things, eat different things, eat the reason I say eat colors is because when you focus on colors, you will eat variety. So I'm going to actually taste my yummy to taste it, but we're too far away. If you come to where I am, you can definitely taste this kind of food. I've been eating this kind of whole foods for the past 3 days. I mean, this is true detox. This is true detox. The air is clean, the water is clean. I mean, the biggest problem with people of living in the city is our minds are just cluttered with, our brains are just cluttered with routine and work, and you come here and you forget everything. You just remember your family and your loved ones, and that's it. And you know, it's a great family place. And keep the colors. It's crunchy as well. When it's crunchy, you get much more fiber from it, you know. And I'm going to taste the zucchini now. Oh, I have my little girl here. You want to taste that? Come. Lemon. There you go, your dose of vitamin C. But I mean, for those who've just joined me, I'm up here in Himachal Pradesh, and really having the time of my life, really enjoying the weather, enjoying the the hospitality of the place I'm living in, it's an amazing feeling, enjoying this place, as well as enjoying colorful foods, like in its color. Keep the vegetables in its color, keep the foods whole, because that's how the body becomes strong, and it's easy to get energy from your food because of what you're eating. So that's all from me. I hope you had a fun time. Hopefully I can say hello to you again from up here in the Himalayas, about 30 kilometers away from KULLU, and love you lots. Bye bye.